Hi guys, Sarah here. Okay, so obviously with the whole coronavirus situation going on, as the whole world knows, the coronavirus attacks the immune system and begins to break it down and things like that. So today I'm just here to encourage everybody, parents, even if you're not a parent, this is good for yourself, is to ensure that you are boosting your body up with as much vitamins as possible. And I'm not talking tablets and things like that, because obviously they're watered down. A lot of it doesn't really have much substance within them anymore. So for me and my family, I mean this is what we do anyway. So we've got one of these magic bullet things, and we've also got the blender, and it's literally blending whether it's fresh fruits or frozen fruits and vegetables, and just having some of that every day. The children, they're very much used to consuming smoothies or sorbets made from frozen fruits. So Isaiah and I, yes, Isaiah wants to help today. So for me, the one thing that I'd say is that we have to ensure that even if our children don't like actually eating fruit, so I know some children don't like actually eating fruit, but every child likes a nice lolly, every child likes a couple of scoops of ice cream or sorbet, and a lot of children love smoothies, you know. So personally, I really think that that's how, you know, as parents, this is how we should be bringing these vitamins into our children's system and also into ourselves. So today, what I normally always have a smoothie that has spinach inside. Always has spinach. I mean, spinach is full of vitamin D. Vitamin D is great for the bones and things like that. So blueberries, some mango, and I've still got a bit of fruit salad. I mean, these are things, obviously, like a lot of people don't, you know, want to buy perishable items. So I think frozen fruits are a great way to ensure that you have these things in your house every day of the week. You know, once it's done, you go back to your local supermarket and you grab it and you ensure that it's in your freezer. I always put a banana in the smoothie. It just gives it that extra sweetness, and obviously banana's full of goodness. So that would be that. And this is the great thing, obviously the great thing about the whole smoothie aspect is you can put pretty much any kind of fruit in there. I've got,
Remember your helper, I have to wash my hands.
yes, good boy, you have to wash your hands to be my helper. So obviously there's this one as well. This one is a mix of pineapple, papaya and mango pieces. So really, I'll just take a couple chunks of mango from here to ensure that I've actually got mango in the smoothie. And yeah, so, you know, just ensure it. I mean, obviously you can use fresh apples as well. You can just cut half an apple, quarter of an apple, put it in there. And obviously a lot of the times fresh fruits is great. If you have orange juice or fresh orange juice, not from concentrated, because that's a joke. If you have fresh orange juice, you know, you can pour it in the smoothie cup as the liquid version of it, but I use water because the smoothie gets very,
The sticks are a bit big.
the smoothie gets very sweet anyway. So yeah, so water, orange juice, cranberry juice, any good juice to liquefy the smoothie for you is what I would definitely say to do. But I'm so grateful. I homeschool my children. I have been for the past 3 years. Been homeschooling for the past 3 years. So, you know, the whole school issue is not an issue for me, which I'm very grateful for. I would say that you ensure on a daily basis. This is more important than giving them toast. I guarantee you, this is more important than giving them sugary cereals. As well, sugar isn't really good for the immune system. So if you know, you do allow your children to eat sweets, eat a lot of sugary cereals, now's the time, you know, to go and start making them some good oats in the morning and putting some honey inside, some raisins and things like that. Give them natural sugars, and feed them properly before they go out, you know, before they go out for the day. It's still down to us as parents to ensure that our children are well protected, and their immune system is fully boosted, you know. And again, just ensuring that you're cutting out sugars, you're cutting out crisps and things like that. All these things that are just, you know, man-made foods that are really not good for the children. Don't get me wrong, I'm not against crisps, I'm not against you know, sweets every so often, but however, I don't think it's something that children should grow up eating on a regular basis, you know, as a meal, you know. So that's what I would definitely say. And again, you know, lots of eggs. If they don't like eggs, you know, make different things for them. Just really giving them the opportunity to have their bodies like fully geared up for this season that the world is in at the moment. It's not going to last long, to be honest. I don't believe that the coronavirus is going to be around too much longer. I don't really focus on the news and things like that and focus on negative information. So for me, it's about helping, you know, or just encouraging people to take the plunge to begin to think differently regarding how and what it is they're feeding them and their children with. So yeah. Alright, so Isaiah's going to be my helper for today. He's so helpful. He's always willing to help. Stevie's busy. So we're going to put a mixed smoothie mix. I've still got a bit of the fruit salad in here. It normally has some grapes, some melon, some apples. There's grape in here, so I'll just use the grapes that are in here. And this is the best. I've still got some blueberries, one banana. Spinach, like I said, is a must. It must go in your smoothie. If you're not doing like a full green smoothie, which is spinach, cucumber, broccoli, apple, and kiwis, then you can just always put this in your smoothie, because spinach is obviously full of vitamin D, and there's barely any sunshine now anyway, so we're gonna need that. So yeah, and like I said, a couple mango chunks. My children love mangoes, absolutely love mangoes, and a banana. So yeah, right. So Daddy went with his smoothie cup this morning. And as well, you know, ladies, you know, send hubby out with a cup full of goodness, you know. Send him out, and you as well, if you're going to work, pack yourself a good you know, some good defense, and you know, ensure that you're drinking at least, you know, one of these a day. It doesn't have to be twice, whatever, but just as long as you've had it for the day, you know.
I have it twice.
So yeah, because these lot, they eat fruit all day they eat fruits. My Stevie could eat 10 apples and still be like, Mummy, can I have some more? Same Johanna. Grace, I thank God she likes bananas and an orange. She's like, oh, what's that? I said, girl, you better take those bananas with you, you know. So she took her banana, she drank her vitamin C, and it's just about ensuring that we're doing what we can, to be honest, just doing what we can. So yeah. Right, so you want to put some mangoes in first, yeah? Okay. See, and it's a good thing because they're already in chunks. Like, look, I've got like 5 pieces of mango. Go on, put that in there. Right, and blueberries. Let's put all these blueberries inside.
Why?
Because the bag's almost finished and I've got another bag.
What? I put these ones in. So I put these ones in.
Yes, please. Nice clean shell, no worries, put them in. And we've got some grapes. Oh, some grapes. I mean, this is.
I do want to put some in.
Here, come on. Put the grapes in. Climb back up because they can't see you.
I'm going to put it in the bag.
Alright, see, so that's finished. And these things are really not that expensive. I mean, obviously, I guess maybe it's because they're, you know, they're frozen, but they're really not that expensive. So I'm just gonna open.
Can I have that too?
Yes, of course.
I have all of them.
Yes, I'm just gonna open this one up. And this is the exact same process as making a sorbet, you know. So once you've blended it, just put it in like a container and put it in the freezer. Go on, Si, take a handful and put it in the cup. Good boy. So in there we've got papaya. I can see lots of papaya, and yeah, papaya and some pineapple. You know, some pineapple. I bought an extra bag. No, I left the pineapple because I bought that mix. So yeah. Right now. Like a handful of spinach. Literally, like a handful.
Can I put that in too?
Go on. Good boy. Push it in. That's it. Good boy.
I have to make enough space for the banana.
Good boy, son. Well done. Okay, so now stop. And then we're going to get some water. Bottle of water. So we drink around here. Okay. Water is good for you. So this is what we've got so far. Okay. Right, and obviously if you do it with the children, they enjoy it a bit more because they're like, oh, spinach, I can't drink spinach, I can't drink spinach. But when they taste it in the smoothie, they realise that it's really not that bad, and it's great because all of this goodness is in there.
Now with the banana too, Mum.
And then 5 minutes. It doesn't take 5 minutes to make, and again, you know, obviously it's cold, but the body will warm them up. And then you just pour it into a glass. And all of that, because it's quite frozen, I'm going to give it to Isaiah with a spoon. If I stir it quite a lot, it'll soon turn quite liquidy. But he likes it with a spoon. Here you go, baby. How's that taste?
Delicious.
Well done. Okay, so you go and eat that. Go and drink that, eat that, whichever which way. Yes, guys. So you know, there you go. Quick smoothie. At the end of the day, we hear people talking about smoothies all the time. It's good for your health and all this and all that. But now is the time to really begin to change our diet, because you know, you are what you eat. Literally, you are what you eat. You know, so it's time to take this, you know, eating, and it's not just yourself, for your children as well. You know, if you can eat, if you can have a smoothie, so can your child have a smoothie. You know, so yeah. Well, that's it, to be honest. I really hope this video encouraged you to begin to see the goodness in all these fruits and vegetables that we can consume, and cutting out sugars, cutting out what's the word again, man-made sugars, in a sense, fake sugars and unnatural sugars and all these kind of things from our diet and from our children's diets and things like that, and really encouraging them to not be consuming sweets and not consuming all the, you know, the foods that are not really good for them, all the snacks and stuff. Start to encourage them to eat things like rice cakes, and you know, give them cracker with a bit of cheese and things like that, and sit down and explain to your children, you know, what's going on, why you're planning on thinking of changing, you know, their diet and what it is that they're eating and things like that, and I'm sure they will understand, you know. And if they don't understand, then you just have to make ways, and like I said, make sorbets, make ice lollies, make smoothies, get them to make it for themselves and things like that. All right, guys. Okay, Sarah here. Peace out. Bye.